I think we're officially in the middle of nowhere, guys. What do you reckon? Excited?
Yeah, it's amazing.
And we're literally probably a mile from the Syrian border. He's inviting us back for food.
I can't believe how far we've come.
This is what road trips were all about. Following random strangers. This is a fun road trip. We're Marion and Chris. In 2018, we quit the 9 to 5 and bought Trudy, our camper van.
We are currently on an adventure to drive the circumference of the world.
You join us as we explore the east of Turkey.
With mystical lands, adventurous train rides, great wild camping spots, and interesting characters.
Good morning. So we had a good night's sleep in the car park here. We're literally parked just underneath St. Peter's Church, and the sun's come up. It's a beautiful blue sky today, which is great because today we're driving further north and east up towards Gaziantep. Morning. And we were the only people in the car park here last night. Nice peaceful night. Apart from the call to prayer, which is a part of travelling this part of the world, the minaret of the local mosque is just behind the houses there. We've come up to St. Peter's Church. This is a very special church. You'll be able to see it's up in the rock face behind us, so we're going to go and check it out. So walking up here, this definitely gives you a wonderful aerial view of the city. Look at that, it's bigger than you would think when you're in it. It's a very large city.
I think there's 500,000 people, or 500,000 population, and it's incredible because it's being overlooked by these caves just carved into this stone.
So walking up, look, you can see there's already evidence of things carved out in the rocks there, and actually a little brick wall. Look at that, there must have been some sort of fortification here.
Actually, as we're coming up, I can see some bulbs growing out of the ground here, which look like tulips. I always thought that tulips came from the Netherlands. Apparently, they first originated in Turkey.
So entry into the church is 40 TL per person, or if you have a museum card, then it's included. So located on the west side of Mount Storis is the Church of St. Peter. Absolutely mind-blowing to think that this is the first known church in the world. On this display board here, it actually says that St. Pierre, St. Peter as we know, was one of the 12 apostles of Jesus and came to Hatay and made his first religious meeting in this cave. That is mind-blowing. Isn't that mind-blowing?
It really absolutely mind blows us. Coming to Turkey, we have not seen so many Christian relics anywhere in the world other than here.
Serious history here. So this is the outside of the church here. Look at that, isn't it amazing? Carved in the rocks. It is the first cave church in the world on the side of the mountain here. Absolutely amazing.
So beautifully maintained, and the upkeep is...
They've still got remnants of ancient mosaics on the floor. There's another little tunnel going off in the side there. Amazing to think they carved this out. So another must-see site here in Antakya is the Hatay Archaeological Museum, which we're going to go and check out right now. So entry into the museum was 40 TL, or it's included on your museum card. Or if you want to go and see the church and the museum, they do a package deal for 105 TL.
Got to be honest, before we came to Turkey, I was not really that much into history. It's been really interesting, even just looking back at the Paleolithic times and seeing how the modern Homo sapien has evolved and how it's changed so much. And of course you get to see chaps like this. That's not something you'd see every day. This is actually a statue of one of the gate guards, and it would have been from the Hittite period on the Anatolian Syria borders.
If you like your history, I would definitely come to this museum. The mosaics and artifacts that they have here are mind-blowing. I mean, look at the size of this. And then all the way behind me, it just goes on and on and on. So before we hit the road and do the 3-hour drive to Gaziantep, we just bought an Antakya Hatay Simit.
It smells so good. Oh, those sesame seeds are just
That's good. To Gaziantep we go. So the drive up to Gaziantep today is going to take about 3 hours. It's northeast of where we are, and the road literally hugs the Syrian border. So it should be quite an interesting drive this morning. Turning off here, and I'm sure Halep, that it says on the signpost there, is Aleppo. So just stopping by the side of the road here, cotton is a massive farming thing here in the east of Turkey, and there's a field here still yet to be harvested. We'll try and spot some harvesting going on the road on the journey today. Turkey, they have a lot of police stops to check people's paperwork and details, and coming down to this corner of Turkey you will naturally see a lot more army checks, police checks, and they're just doing the job to make sure that they keep Turkey safe, and it can be a little bit off-putting when you first get here, when you're not used to it. It's all part of the experience. So the road that we're going along north at the moment, we stayed on the other side of these mountains when we first came down to this part of Turkey, and over this range of mountains here on the other side is Syria. Driving along, it's proper old school. You see lots of farmers going around with a horse and cart, and it's nice to be taken back to those days and see that natural life again. So we've just turned off now, and this road's going to wind up to the south of Gaziantep, but does go very close to the Syrian border. Traffic now, there's just us and Sophia behind, but on the hillside here you can see the Syrian border, the wall. There's an actual wall or a fence there that you can see. That is the Syrian border. So we just stopped off because we saw the cotton field and the lady's picking the cotton in the distance. It's fresh, look how clean it is.
I know, it's beautiful.
That is literally just like cotton wool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Isn't it?
I don't know what I was expecting it to be.
It's cotton wool.
And it's got the seeds inside.
You think it's manufactured, don't you?
Yeah.
And we're literally probably a mile from the Syrian border. You can see it just on the mountain behind us. Excited?
Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah.
I can't believe how far we've come.
I know.
It's not a normal road trip.
No.
It's a great road trip. But look
Right.
at this. I still can't get over how beautiful that is.
Amazing. Okay guys, let's hit the road. Actually can't believe that we are running parallel to the Syrian border. The wall is right there.
So the little houses you can see just at the top there, that is actually Syria. The people that live in those houses are Syrian and the people that live on this side are Turkish.
Literally a couple of 100 meters.
I love getting so close to a border that you can see, you can like smell the other country. It's incredible.
So just driving along, and then we saw all these things drying. What are they?
They're peppers.
Oh, like chilies.
Chilies.
Wow, look, there's hundreds of them on the tarpaulin here. Amazing. I've just passed some more army trucks. So all the way along this road they've got lots of agriculture, they've got loads of olive trees, we've passed lots of vineyards. It looks really, really good farming land.
And cotton.
Yeah, this truck just coming is laden with cotton, that's why it looks so big, because it will be so light. We got goats on the road.
Traffic jam. Oh look.
Just love winding through all these little villages. Chickens walking on the road. Rural life here. We've got the mosque in the distance, kids out playing in the streets. Go on chicks. Mr. Cockerel.
Go on.
So we just stopped to make a quick coffee by the side of the road. I think we're officially in the middle of nowhere, guys. What do you reckon?
I think we are in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah. It's very peaceful. Very, very peaceful.
Nice drive.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Cheska, what are you doing on the floor, Cheska? I thought you twisted your ankle or something. doing an impression of Chris.
Chris, yeah.
Look how cute this dog is. Cheska's found a new friend. Merhaba.
Nasılsınız?
Teşekkür ederim.
İnşallah. İnşallah.
Inshallah. Hello.
Where did you go to?
İngiltere.
İngiltere.
Foto. Super. Nice.
Photograph.
Çok güzel.
Yok ya.
Ya yok. Çok güzel.
Ne güzel ya.
Ya.
İngiltere.
Soğuk tamam kabul ediyorum da. Ama burası da bak yeşil hiç yok. Bir şey yok bak.
Oh.
Bir şey yok.
The crops are finished.
Ha.
But it's a nice road. It's a nice road. He thinks I'm crazy for taking a picture of this, but it's a nice road.
Siz gelin bir şeyler ikram edeyim size yemek.
Oh, he's inviting us back for food and showers and food and
Wow.
oh, mind the car.
Yeni yol
They're so nice. Everybody's so nice. We just stopped by the side of the road.
Oldu mu? Hadi.
Görüşürüz. Güle güle. How lovely is that? How wonderful was that to see the shepherd on his donkey riding with his Kangol dogs, and we stopped, took a photo of him. He just gave us the biggest smile. He was so happy.
Smile.
Happy to see us. That's absolutely lovely.
You know, they say that smiles are infectious.
They are. That was
smile was just warmed my heart. It was beautiful.
lovely.
Oh, horse.
Oh, it's a horse.
And there's ducks. Whatever.
We're just driving through a village, and I think there may be some kind of service, or I'm not sure whether it's a funeral or a mosque service. Seems to be very busy. Whatever. So it's very busy. I think there is actually roadworks ahead, so the road is closed. But they're having, I think it's a funeral. Oh,
Lahmacun.
lahmacun.
Yeah.
Çok teşekkürler.
Rica ederim.
Çok teşekkürler. How nice is that? They're just giving us some food. That's super nice. So we're just sat here eating lahmacun. Marianne's talking to a bunch of guys because they speak French. It's so friendly. They keep giving us food. Everyone's just so lovely. Çok teşekkürler. Super. Lovely, lovely. We go to Gaziantep.
Gaziantep. Dolaşıyorum. Sana yol açık, gidebilirim artık.
This way, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Teşekkürler.
So the road is closed due to construction.
Görüşürüz. Çok teşekkürler.
Çok teşekkürler.
Eyvallah. Was it a funeral?
Yes. There's some construction ahead.
Yeah.
So he said, follow me and I'll show you the way round.
Oh, that's amazing.
I'm just gonna wait. We have to follow him.
We have to follow him. He's going to show us a
He's gonna
shortcut.
show us the way to go.
So we're following this guy because the road there, the road is closed. So we've got a bit of an adventure down some roads to get to Gaziantep. It's a little bit of a detour. Isn't this fun? This is what road trips were all about. Following random strangers who take you to places. And I've got a lahmacun. This is a fun road trip. We're going through the Turkish countryside. You having fun? Well, we'd never find this way. We are literally just like going across fields. All is good. Past a little tea shop. Whatever! So we found on Park for Night this little air. It's a free municipality park up for caravans. Marianne and Cheska have just gone to see if it's available. So yeah, it's all looking good. They're waving. Okay, we're going in. There is space. You can stay for 3 days for free with washing machine, electric, water. I love these government run campsites. They're amazing.